Hi friends, I'm Tina. Welcome back to Whispering Cottage Home. Today, we're giving a small cottage living room a cheerful makeover using floral chintz, traditional plaid, butter yellow, and the gentle glow of honey-coloured wood. I'll show you how to mix these colours and patterns without making a small room feel crowded, how to arrange the furniture for easier movement, and how to display favourite treasures so the room feels collected, cared for, and full of personality. These are simple decorating ideas you can use with furniture you already own, flea market finds, inherited pieces, or a few affordable home upgrades. Before we begin, I'd love to know, do you have a favourite floral chair, plaid blanket, or old wooden table that has followed you from one home to another? In a small living room, it helps to begin with one main colour that can quietly connect everything else. For this cottage makeover, that colour is butter yellow. Butter yellow is cheerful without being harsh, and it works beautifully with cream walls, honeywood, faded red, leafy green, and soft blue. Instead of painting every wall yellow, we can repeat it in smaller places: a lampshade, a floral curtain, a pottery bowl, a cushion, or the narrow border of a rug. That repetition is what makes the room feel planned. Try choosing one larger yellow element, such as curtains or an upholstered chair, and then echo the colour 2 or 3 more times around the room. A little yellow woven through a floral print and another touch on a side table may be all you need. For a bright, well-kept look, keep the walls creamy white or pale ivory. This gives the patterns room to breathe and reflects more daylight into a small space. Once the colour story is settled, we can turn our attention to the furniture arrangement. A small cottage living room should feel welcoming, but it also needs to be easy to walk through. Begin by choosing one clear focal point. It may be a fireplace mantel, a sunny window, a favourite honey oak cabinet, or a wall filled with framed family pictures. Place the sofa or main settee where it can face that focal point without blocking the room's natural walkway. Then angle one smaller chair toward the sofa to create a comfortable conversation area. You do not need a matching furniture set. In fact, cottage style often feels more personal when the pieces were gathered over time. A cream slip-covered loveseat can sit beautifully beside a floral chintz armchair and a small wooden rocker. Use a rug large enough to connect the seating. At minimum, the front legs of the sofa and chairs should rest on it. A rug that is too small can make the furniture look scattered. One practical home improvement tip is to replace an oversized coffee table with a narrow honeywood bench or a small oval table. Rounded corners improve the flow of a tight room and make the space easier to move through. Now that the furniture feels settled, we can bring in the patterns that give this room its cottage character. Floral chintz and plaid are a classic cottage pairing because one pattern feels flowing and graceful while the other adds order. The secret is to let one pattern lead. In this room, the floral chintz can be the main pattern on an armchair, curtain panels, or one pair of larger cushions. Look for a floral print with a cream background and clear touches of butter yellow, faded rose, green, and perhaps a small amount of blue. Then choose a plaid that repeats 2 or 3 of those same colours. A butter yellow, moss green, and muted red plaid throw would connect naturally with the flowers without competing with them. Keep the scale of the patterns different. If the chintz has large cabbage roses, choose a smaller plaid. If the floral pattern is tiny and detailed, a broader window pane plaid may work better. Add a few solid fabrics between the patterns, a plain cream cushion, a yellow wool throw, or a faded green footstool. These quiet areas prevent the room from becoming visually crowded. Here is an easy test. Stand in the doorway and notice what your eye sees first. One floral chair should feel like the star. The plaid should support it rather than demand equal attention. And while we're talking about favourite fabrics, tell me in the comments, which do you love more in a cottage room, old-fashioned florals or classic plaid? With the textiles in place, it is time to add the material that gives the room its lasting warmth and history. Honey-coloured wood gives a cottage living room a grounded, familiar feeling. It also keeps all the fabric patterns from feeling too sweet. You might use a polished oak side table, a maple bookcase, a pine blanket chest, or a small vintage cabinet with simple brass knobs. The wood does not need to match exactly. Pieces usually work together when they share a similar golden undertone. For better home organisation, choose furniture that can store something as well as display it. A blanket chest can hold extra throws. A narrow bookcase can organise favourite novels, framed photographs and small pottery pieces. A cabinet with doors can hide less attractive necessities. Keep the display full but orderly. On a bookcase, leave a little open space around special objects. Stack 2 or 3 books horizontally. Place a small framed photograph on top and add one piece of pottery beside them. Avoid covering every surface. A side table may need only a lamp, a small dish, and a vase of garden flowers. These simple storage choices make vintage home decor feel useful rather than cluttered. They are also affordable home upgrades because they allow one piece of furniture to do more than one job. Now we can finish the makeover with lighting and a few personal details. Good lighting can change the entire feeling of a small living room. Instead of relying on one bright ceiling fixture, use several softer sources at different heights. Place a ceramic table lamp beside the sofa, a slender floor lamp near the reading chair, and perhaps a small accent lamp on the bookcase. Choose shades in cream, pale yellow, or a tiny checked fabric. These colours soften the light and repeat the room's palette. For flowers, a simple arrangement often looks more natural than something oversized. Try yellow snapdragons, white daisies, coral garden roses, or leafy branches gathered in a polished pottery pitcher or clear glass vase. Then add a few treasures that carry a story. Your grandmother's embroidered runner, a framed family photograph, an old wooden box, a small landscape painting, or a well-preserved clock. The best home decor ideas do more than fill an empty place. They remind us who lived before us, what we have loved, and how a house slowly becomes a home. Finish by standing at the doorway once more. Remove anything that blocks the focal point or makes a tabletop difficult to use. A cottage room can feel full and cheerful while still being clean, comfortable, and beautifully organized. A small living room does not need to be plain to feel spacious. By repeating butter yellow, balancing floral chintz with orderly plaid, arranging the furniture for conversation, and adding honeywood for storage and warmth, we can create a room that feels colourful, useful, and deeply personal. I hope today's makeover has given you an idea you can use in your own home, whether you begin with a favourite chair, an old wooden table, or simply a cheerful new lampshade. Please give this video a like, subscribe to Whispering Cottage Home, and tell me in the comments which detail you would bring into your living room. Until next time, take good care of yourself and the home you love.